What is the worst thing about drones? It's not the FAA. Hello and welcome to LegalDrone, where we talk about drones and other tech stuff. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Before we begin, as always, this is not legal advice. Well, we all know about the FAA and the way they are handling regulations, and I know a lot of people are pissed about the new regulations that are coming, but that's not the main problem about drones. I think one of the worst problems that drones have is the drone police. So in the past few months, I have been removing myself from a lot of Facebook groups. I think it was like 6 months ago that I stopped commenting on other people's posts, and I know that a lot of people go to drone groups to learn about laws and regulations pertaining drones. And from an educational standpoint, well, that's not bad. It's good and you should be encouraged that people are trying to learn. But the real problem is that people are giving advice to other people without complete knowledge. And I really like a quote from Neil deGrasse Tyson that it says that one of the greatest challenges in this world is knowing enough about a subject to think that you're right, but not enough about the subject to know you are wrong. And look, I don't know everything about drones, and by no means I am considering myself an expert in drone laws and regulations. What I'm doing with these videos is trying to educate, but in the process I am learning about drones. One of the things that I'm not liking about this is people thinking they know it, and they end up giving advice to other people about things that are not 100% right. And the problem is that people go to groups to find legal advice, and they shouldn't. But you end up with these people saying what is right and what is wrong. They are like policing other drone users in the process, which I think is not ideal. But another thing that I have seen is actual drone users snitching on other drone users, and that is really bad, because we should be a community of drone users that we should stand together, because in the end, any change in regulations are going to affect every drone user. And the thing is that people are making a living with drones. We have people that have businesses that goes around drones. Let's take, for example, real estate. I know a lot of drone users that are their primary source of income is drone photography for real estate purposes. And when we are having all these people trying to police other drone users, we're gonna end up getting harsher and harsher regulations, and people that depend on the drone use for their living are gonna get affected. And in the end, people may be having this as a hobby, and it's not bad to have drones as a hobby, but the problem starts when you are interfering with other people's businesses, their primary source of income, which will affect directly their lives. And any shift on the regulations, because people are starting to snitch on other drone users for whatever reason without having the whole picture of the flight of the drone user, then we start getting harsher and harsher regulations. And I need to remember people that videos in social media, pictures in social media are not conclusive for the FAA when it comes to an investigation. So they can see a YouTube video, but it's not conclusive. They cannot say for certain where you were flying, how you were flying, and if you were flying deviating from regulation, because they weren't there. And drones are capable of taking video and pictures in different lot of ways that you might see something on the video, but in reality it wasn't like that. So I think that's the biggest problem with drones. It will come to the drone police in social media and on YouTube, and I have seen a lot of people getting FAA complaints from people that saw a video on YouTube or a video on social media and someone called or emailed the FAA during this pandemic, where they have a lot of time to investigate complaints. They could sit and watch the whole channel of a YouTuber and see whether they had or not flown following the rules and regulations for drone flying. Well, like I said, it's not bad to to try to learn and to try to educate and try to get educated, but what I ultimately tell people is, if you have a legal problem, don't go to YouTube, don't go to Facebook. The person that is giving you the advice, you shouldn't be giving advice, but the person that is giving the information is not gonna be liable, because I have to give a disclaimer as a occupational hazard, but other people don't have to do that. And well, if you do something that someone told you to do, or that you could do, or you thought that you could do, they will tell you what I'm telling you now. Well, YouTube is not a place for legal advice. So ultimately, the responsibility is gonna be yours, whether you follow someone's advice or not. There's a fine line between educating and advising that, well, in the end, the one that's gonna be responsible for their actions is the person acting on. So if you take anything from this video, is try to be unified as a community, and if you need legal advice, get out of YouTube or get out of Facebook, get out of Reddit. Those are not the places to seek legal advice. So thank you for watching this video. I know this was like a rant video, but I have to take that out of my system. If you really like the video, you can like it. You can subscribe to my channel. If you want to see more drone law videos, you can click in the box over here. Thanks again for watching, and see you next time.